Hi, today I'm reviewing the Differin gel and the Proactiv Adapalene gel. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at nobsbeauty.com or click on the Amazon link below. So originally, I picked up the Proactiv MD Adapalene gel treatment. Hi, Lincoln. And I thought I would compare it to the Differin, which I've been using ever since it really went over the counter. And I thought I would kind of compare the two. And interestingly enough, once I started to work on this, I noticed a couple of things. And that is that these are identical products. They're probably made in the exact same factory right next to each other in Canada. No difference in the ingredient list at all. And in fact, the company that makes Differin owns Proactiv, which is Guthrie Rankar, I believe. So, interestingly enough, I couldn't really compare the two since they are identical. So, I'm just doing my review, and my review stands for both products since they are identical. And let me even look at see if the Proactiv tube looks any different. Looks a little different than the Differin gel tube, but not really much at all other than the label. So, anyway, so these are the same product. Hi, Lincoln. Oh, wow. Really volunteering. Hi. Oh, thank you. He loves the lipstick I'm wearing today, I think. He's getting very hands-on in the recording studio. Thank you, Lincoln. Now you're getting things dirty. Hi. Thank you. Good boy. Okay. Little dirt. Okay. So, anyway, although I will note, interestingly enough, that the Proactiv is more expensive than Differin, even though the amount is the same and everything else is the same. So, anyway, so my first criteria is packaging, and these are both packaged identically in nice opaque tubes. Protects the ingredients from exposure to light and air, which there are 8 total ingredients, so I'll get to that more in a second. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any denatured or drying alcohols, and it is also fragrance-free. So if you have sensitive skin, you likely won't have any issues with alcohol or fragrance. So that is a good thing. The manufacturing location, both in Canada, I'm assuming probably right on the same machine, and then they're probably labeled once the tubes are filled out. So my fifth criteria is ease of use, and very easy to use. So you just want to smooth over a little bit over your skin. I recommend using it at night. A little bit of it goes a nice way. It's a very nice gel texture that absorbs very fast, layers well. However, I recommend using it at night because in the morning, I just found adding this extra layer with vitamin C, with a sunblock, with foundation, it just got to be a little bit too much, and then I ended up pilling a little bit some of my foundation. So that's why I recommend using it at night. Especially retinoids are just, I find, better used in the evening. It just works better. They can soak in over the nighttime. If you're going to start using this, I highly recommend, if you don't already, use a sunscreen because retinoids can make your skin more sensitive to the light just because of the exfoliating process, and it helps kind of unclog pores and kind of clears out dead skin cells and helps with skin cell turnover and renewal. So the newer the skin cells are, the more sensitive they're going to be towards light and the sun. So really do recommend using a sunscreen with this in the daytime and then using this in the evening. But this was recently, until probably a couple of years ago, only a prescription product. And now you can purchase it over the counter under the names Differin or Proactiv MD. Which is nice. If you need a stronger percentage, these are 0.1%. I believe the higher percentages you still have to get a prescription for, but they certainly will help with prevention of breakouts, clogged pores. They'll help with that. I also suspect that it also helps with anti-aging. Retinols, retinoids are hugely used for anti-aging and wrinkles and things like that, so I suspect it helps. And I also use this. I still use another retinol, which I know is... I recommend starting out slowly. If you haven't used this before and you're thinking about using this for breakup prevention, start out slow, alternate nights, use it one night, then skip 2 or 3 nights, and then use it and see how your skin responds. If it starts to get red or flaky or dry, skip a few more nights and let your skin kind of build up to the tolerance that it needs to tolerate this. But I still use another retinol later on in my routine. I use this first, and then a couple steps later I use another retinol, because certain retinoids hit different layers of the skin differently. So my theory is this one's hitting a certain layer, meanwhile the retinol I use is hitting a different layer. So I don't know, my skin can handle it. So, but just be very, very slow and cautious when you start out using it, because you can definitely overdo it and it will take your skin a long time to heal after that. So you don't want to have to deal with that. And when you use this, if you use it in the evening, I recommend using this and always following up later on in your routine with a good moisturizer to help your skin prevent from getting overly dry. So, but overall, it's very easy to use once you kind of get your skin accustomed to it. But for this, the gel texture is amazing. It feels very nice over the skin. Although it's not really hydrating, it just kind of absorbs quickly and works well and plays well with other products. So anyway, so very easy to use. My sixth criteria is antioxidants, and other than the actual active adapalene, there really isn't anything else in it. The total ingredient list is 8 ingredients long, and I guess it's probably better that they have a short ingredient list, especially for people who have sensitive skin. So other than the adapalene, it's got 8 other ingredients, so it's good for sensitive skin because you don't have to worry about a lot of other ingredients which your skin may or may not like. So yeah, so really no other antioxidants or beneficial ingredients other than just the adapalene. My seventh criteria is animal testing, and since this is a pharmaceutical-based company, it is not cruelty-free. I believe, especially because this was prescription before, I'm sure they had to test this on animals before they were ever even allowed to prescribe it. So anyway, so my 8th criteria is performance, and it performs nicely. It works well to help prevent breakouts. If you don't have a lot of breakouts and just want to use this kind of to prevent that or to help clear pores or perhaps some good anti-aging side effects of it, certainly works well. The nice thing is you can use this with other products that contain salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide. So you can use this and other pore clogging, acne preventing ingredients and products, which is nice, but just make sure your skin is built up to being able to tolerate it. So don't just start using all of it all at once. I didn't have any sensitivity to using this, but if you're new to retinoids or adapalene or retinol, just definitely start out slowly, alternating nights, making sure you're using a good thick moisturizer over it. But in terms of performance, it certainly helps. I use it to kind of, again, like I said, prevent anything from happening. I'm always trying new products, and I think this helps keep my skin a little bit more happy. And I don't know, I'm crossing my fingers on the anti-aging thing too. I don't know. It might not penetrate deep enough to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and pretend like it does. So my 9th criteria is the price, and this is one of the only other differences other than the packaging. The Differin gel is about $29.99 for the 1.6 ounce tube. Most places you go to. The Proactiv MD is $36 most places you look at. So I'm not sure why the foiled shiny blue box costs $6 more when everything else is identical. I guess it's probably marketing. They have to market this more, I guess. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to stick with the Differin gel just because it's $6 cheaper. Otherwise, there's no difference at all. And then my 10th criteria is the it factor, and I love now that this is over the counter. I think a lot of these products should be over the counter. However, based on your insurance, it might be cheaper to get a prescription and have your health insurance pay for it. I don't know. My health insurance doesn't pay for anything, so I wouldn't know about that, but perhaps for you it is. So other than that, the price, there's no difference between the two. I really like it, but check out your insurance and see, because maybe it's cheaper that way. I like the fact that it can be used with other products that can help with preventing breakouts and treating breakouts and clogged pores. It's affordable. A little goes a long way. Fragrance-free, alcohol-free, packaged well. However, the one last thing, for some people, it does contain a paraben as a preservative on the ingredient list. So I try to limit my exposure to parabens, but I do use this, and I don't know. I just try and limit them as much as I can, but certain things that are a must use for me, and if they contain a paraben, I'll accept it. But I know there's certain people that don't like to use them at all, and I totally get it. So I did want to mention that. Otherwise, overall, this got an 8 out of 10. And again, they're identical except for the price. Otherwise, I would pick up the Differin. So unless the Proactiv happens to be on sale or something. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have a chance to try either of these out, since they're both identical. If you have, what your thoughts are. So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And check out nobsbeauty.com and the Amazon link below. And thank you guys so much.